Hey guys, this is Alpha Lifeform and I'm playing Stronghold Crusader. This mission is called the Desert Hunters. I get 2,000 gold, the computer lords get 4,000, and I'm versing two guys that use a lot of horse archers and some other unit. So let's see if I can do this. First of all, remember to slow the game down as much as possible. Let's do market first. I think I'm gonna do market and granary first so that my popularity doesn't go down. That way I can stretch my popularity out further. Uh, Also, I found this mission to be rather difficult. There isn't. It's like where you have to place your food is very dangerous, so it's kind of a difficult mission. Not really. I think my mistake was going with a wheat farm in this mission. It's a little bit too expensive in the beginning to do that wood-wise, and there's not. Wait, I don't. Hold on, 1 second. Uh, all right, that should be better. Let's buy wood. I know it seems like in the beginning of the game there's a temptation to click very quickly and just to spread these houses around just to get them placed down, but later on as you start to fill up the map with your units, it becomes a really big hassle. Even these things, if you can get them into rows, that's why I slow the game down. If you can get things organized, you'll end up with a lot more room and you'll have a lot more efficient of an economy and stuff like that. So I would definitely encourage trying to be as precise as possible. It works out better later on. And see, this is what I was talking about with apple farms. Is yes, they only cost 5 wood, and they provide food very quickly and stuff like that. But they take up so much room that even in the beginning of the game, I'm having a hard time placing them down. So something to watch out for. I'm gonna go ahead and this time I'm gonna get a little tricky and see if this works. This really high tower. Gotta build a little wall, a little staircase, a little bit more staircase, maybe another one. And I'm getting kind of fancy with it, but it doesn't really need to be that fancy. And I'm gonna go ahead and build an armory. Let's see, and place down two of these. Somewhere between where they get the wood and where they go to the armory is the best placement of it. So let's go ahead and buy some more wood. I wish there was like a shift option to buy really quickly, but unfortunately older games have problems with this kind of stuff. Actually, I should probably maybe build 2 more of these and set up my cash flow, which is going to be my stone. Maybe let's go ahead and try to do iron this time. Now, usually I oppose it because I don't think it brings money in as fast, and they get stuck and stuff like that. There's a bunch of problems with it, but I'll go ahead and try it. I'm gonna keep around 200 gold to build when the archers start coming in. But this is going to be my cash flow here, the iron. Let's see. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. Sell the rest of this and speed the game up. Take these archers and place them in this tower, and that's going to give me a pretty good vantage point. I did find this mission to be rather difficult, to be honest. Let's see how long it takes them to get me some good cash, because these things do produce a lot, but they're slow and they have to walk back. They don't use mules or cow or whatever, bulls or whatever transports that kind of stuff. So, and also I have to wait for my bows to come in. I'm gonna use horse archers, which they're pretty good at melee, so they can walk around and kill your citizens and like these weak infantry units. Um, all right, so we have a little bit of a drip of archers coming in now, but these archers don't kill the horses that fast. Let's speed it up just a little bit, since there's nothing I can really do right now. Actually, I can, since my wood is coming in, start setting these up, and that's why I built so many of those wood places, so I can, once my wood starts coming in, I can start not having to use gold to. Push my economy. I like games that force you to use space wisely, and I know sometimes I don't. When the mission seems like I'm going to be able to do the mission relatively easily, I don't really focus that much. But so actually things are going pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and increase taxation in order to, if I'll stop it before the popularity goes down too far. And as you can see, I took away all my wood, and so my guys stopped producing bows, so that's something to watch out for in this mission. Okay, I need more houses. Oh god, I hate this, the way the citizens work, that they can actually block buildings. Okay, I can only place 4 on there. I know there's a cheat to get more people on there, but I don't do it. I know. It's for a greater good. Actually, I have enough gold to where I should push it just a little bit. See, I'll have enough gold to buy these cheap units, and that'll really help me for defense. And now once I get a pretty big base of archers established, I'll be able to fend off pretty much anything. This is actually going a lot better than I did the first time, I think. We don't know conclusively yet if it will be, but the first time I played, I way outstretched myself and was in big trouble for a while. So you see this pile up of stone? That means I need to build more. So it looks like their offensive is fairly weak right now. They're not really bringing in anything that's incredibly effective. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna set up wood guys here so I can use this land for farming eventually. I'm gonna start right here and start cutting this down. Come on. Alright, that should be gone, and I'm gonna slowly start pushing food that way. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buy. This is against knights. I'm doing this specifically for the Arabian knights that they're gonna send at me. Actually, there is a hotkey for the marketplace, which is M, but nothing else, I believe. Those crossbowmen will last a long time. Let's go ahead and sell the iron. Ah, that is a lot of gold. Actually, let's read. That should give them happiness, right? The market should religion +2, cathedral bonus. So, and these guys are good, pretty good against heavy infantry. Yeah, I'm gonna once I show you guys their castles, it'll make sense why I'm arming so heavily. Oh, that's not what I wanted to buy. Whoops. By the way, when you sell, you only get partial stuff, your partial resources back. So I don't like to sell back really. Although it would be cool if they added like if say Stronghold Crusader 2 had a system where prices of things went up and down, so you could catch and buy them for cheap if you get lucky, or something like that. I think that would be a great addition to the complexity of this game, to have like an actual market. So if someone else just bought a bunch of crossbows, price goes up, and maybe you have a bunch of them, so you sell them to make a bigger profit. I think that would be an interesting addition to actually have a sort of live marketplace that will affect um, the prices of things. Okay, so they're still having trouble taking all those resources, which is good for me. So they're finally bringing out archers and different type of units. See, their castles are pretty fortified. Not super heavy, but it'll take quite a bit of resources to take one down, so I'm gonna be careful in this mission. Oh wow, the iron is a lot of resources that you get. I never really realized it because it seems like it's so slow that I never did it really, but maybe now I will. Since I built some wheat farms, which I'm going to continue to expand, I'm going to build some of these. By the way, space is to make the buildings disappear so you can see what you're doing. Okay. Too many people going off to work. Can't hire anyone right now. Maybe a few more houses will help. Actually, let's speed the game up to 90, just so things move a little faster. I think I'm in a pretty good defensive position, so I should be fine. And have a lot of gold. So since once I get up to 8,000 gold, I start really spending heavily, like buying up to 40 of these guys. It does take a while to learn where all the stuff is at. It took me a really long time to remember which thing to click on to get the armory, because it looks a lot like the granary, and so it's weird that the baker brings his bakery to a granary. It seems like he should just sell it out of the shop or something, right? And then they'd have their own supply or something. Would that be too complex to do or something? I don't know. And every game like this that I've seen, there's this village simulator that came out recently, and it has a similar thing where you have store depot for the town. Let's see, how far are we from the castle? Are they reaching us? No, it's just regular archers. Let's see, let's buy all of this. The reason I still buy regular archers is just to have a meat shield for my elite archers. Let's see. Might as well just keep spending money on elite troops. Let's see, let's buy, yeah. See, shift would be awesome for this game. Yeah, I'll just be messy with it. I don't really have the time to place down every building that carefully. Let's see, how much resources do we have? Looks like we need more food, or at least wheat farms, which is why I did all of this, so that I can have more space. Ooh, it's quite a bit. I'm pretty impressed with myself there. So as long as they don't light it on fire, I should be fine. How are they hitting me, but I can't hit them? That's what. Sometimes I don't like that part where sometimes an archer will stand in some weird block where your guys can't return fire and they just don't respond in any way, shape, or form.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. We await orders. Recruits needed, my sire. Bow is yours, me lord. Instructions. We await orders. Leaving now.
Seems that I can't spend money fast enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Engineers Guild. Build it somewhere over here, so they just go there. See, they just finally started sending knights, but I'm already fully equipped to handle that with my engineers and crossbowmen being at the ready.
A message from Saladin. By all that's holy, you fight well. Too well, I fear.
Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment.
It looks like there's some archer somewhere that's shooting one of my.
Constructing siege equipment. Yes. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment.
A message from Saladin.
Alright, sell this.
A message from Saladin. By all that's holy, you fight well. Too well, I fear.
Maybe I'll actually go for knights this time. I haven't used knights in forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy them. They are pretty good at taking hits, so.
Archers ready.
It's a rout.
Nah, it's way too early to attack, but
Your grace. Ballista ready. Your popularity is rising. Ballista ready.
I don't know why it won't let me select that unit.
We'll try our best. You need something built. Moving to site. Shoulder. Ready, sir.
Oh, whatever, I'm taking a huge risk, but
Your command. To glory. We stand ready. Weapons we await orders.
actually I could be very simple about this.
It's a rout.
Recruits needed, sire. We salute you.
That's the nice thing about the mercenary post, is that it is very, very simple to use.
Quick. Wait for it. Forward.
This is a pretty extreme way to fight, and I'm doing it very dangerously in the sense that I'm attacking in very low numbers.
A message from Saladin. from Saladin. As I look about, I take little comfort. I must not fail my people.
My lord, this is too easy.
So it actually went pretty well. And I know it looks like I'm running low on gold and stuff, but actually I have so much resources piled up that I'll be just fine. And back up to the 10,000. Or 12. So let's move this a little closer. I'm gonna attack the front door there. And while they're focused down on knights, I want to see if I can get my assassins through. Actually, I hope they're not attacking me from another flank over there.
We are by your side.
Which it looks like they've been dwindling them down. So I'm just gonna keep a small troop over here.
Moving off. Instructions. Sir. Good as dead.
Oh, the knights died. I feel bad. See, once the assassins get in this like little pile, they're almost impossible to defeat hand to hand. And there we go. So that's our first opponent down. I did it a little bit more risky than I like to most of the time. I like to usually have a lot more dominance than that, but let's go ahead and build a bunch of these. I want this wood gone.
Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord.
Leather armor. Crossbows. And that should in itself be able to take on a castle. At least with what we're facing.
We are the Black Monk. Jump to it. Weapons needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Inaccessible, sir. Weapons needed, sire.
Wow, that's a lot of iron that I could have been producing knights with, but I don't really need them that much. I can just buy more, really. I think I'm gonna do a pretty impressive charge here, if I can afford it.
We stand ready. Recruits needed, sire. Not enough goods.
I usually don't do the traditional military tactics with setting up ladders and having knights and like weak troops and strong troops. I usually just do kind of a massive army of fire ballistas and then just take everything out on the walls and move in with assassins. But this time I'll do a lot more of a traditional assault. Haven't used these guys in like a year probably, because they die so quickly. I mean, they should be able to be upgraded, like leather armor and spear, basic spear, just to have like kind of a weak medieval spearman or something, instead of just a guy who dies from any one shot of anything. See, and if it had siege, or not siege, a shift button to be able to produce more, and the citizens would come out faster, I'd be able to, I wouldn't have to wait so long to produce all these units. It's like the rate that they're coming out is too slow almost.
Tell us what to do. Yes, my lordship.
Looks like my army is almost ready.
We await orders.
Actually, I don't think I've actually used ladders in combat. I think I'll buy some just for experiment, see how they function, if they're not directly controlled.
Okay, sir. Fast as we can, sir. We await orders. Yes?
Alright,
Yes.
let's see how this works out. We have monks, we have spearmen, we have knights, and
Shoulder.
I think it's time to move in. Oh, they have a moat. that that should have been checked up on before we moved into a full-scale war. I guess ladders are useless.
The granary is full.
This is like one of those movie scenes where everyone's being slaughtered, but they have to get into position.
A message from Saladin. You are clearly no match for my forces. Give in now, my friend. A message from Saladin. As I look about, I felt little comfort. I must not fail my people.
Jump to it. Eat.
A message from Saladin. The situation looks grave indeed.
Yeah, once we got down there and my crossbowmen started firing, as you can see, we cleared the walls pretty quickly of the enemies. So it looked like we were losing a ton of troops, and we were, but once you get your attackers going, then.
Too easy.
And let's move my, let's see, where are they? 17. Let's move them in. See what happens. Oops. I'm gonna start buying more of these Arabian Nights just to go over there, so I have more soldiers to push in.
Shoulder. Hogs. Their history.
And I completely forgot about my regular spearmen.
We stand ready.
Oh, the gate is open. Oh, I think when assassins are there, I think the gate opens up. I guess we can just move people in. Yeah, the assassins are just evil. They open gates, they climb over walls, they let knights in. It's not what you want as a king to happen to you.
From Saladin.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be making more Crusader videos. If you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.